Let's go, man. Welcome back to the team meeting. We had a bye week last week. So glad you guys stuck it out with us, man. We back. Dogs had another fight last night. Just like, Coach Smart said, man, another week in the SEC. Florida, Billy Napier was fired. You know the team was going to come out with their back against the wall, fighting, and then you don't know what they're running. So you could tell in the first half it was a close game. Georgia's trying to figure them out. Two heavyweights fighting, no matter the record. I've played in this game before, being a top seed and a lower seed. It's two heavyweights fighting, and the Dogs drug them deep waters in the fourth quarter and brought it home. So we ain't going to keep you long, man. We know why you're here. Jump right into the tape. Biggest cocktail party, half and half. Home field advantage is not really a thing right now. 3rd and 7 right here. I thought Gunnar Stark did a good job on the first drive, being calm in the pocket. Dylan Bell been showing up for us great all year. He's proven me wrong. 1st and 10 right here. I like how the Dogs switched it up, coming out against Florida, passed the ball on 1st down. Even though this is a 1-yard game, this is what I love about Gunnar Stark. He doesn't take any negative plays. A lot of quarterbacks would have tried to drift in the pocket, try to do something crazy. Florida's doing a great job right now of not getting pushed by the quarterback. Watch these guys right here not create any inside lanes just by pushing. So this is the style of how you stop a scrambling quarterback. But one thing I love about Gunnar is no negative plays. Could have been a sack, but it's a 1-yard gain. He get back to the line of scrimmage. We at 2nd and 9, not 2nd and 13. Those are little wins right there that keep the drive going. 1st and 10 right here. Great play. Once again, a mobile quarterback kills defenses, and we get it to one of another baby avatar, 6'7", young guy. A lot of promise at Georgia. Like I did, I like what Georgia's doing right here. Play action on 1st down. Play action on 1st down. We already know every team in America right now is afraid of these guys right here. And they've been playing so well that this guy right here, he got back to his side as a defensive end. Back to my side, quarterback and gun. Tight end away, I got to be alert for the read option. What is the read option? When a quarterback keeps the ball. So just this formation alone puts the defense in a dilemma because you always worried about this guy going right here and gonna start going out the back door and me chasing that dive. So Georgia's doing a great job right now on 1st down. What we do? Boom. Fake it. Draw the linebackers up. Throw it right behind them. Once again, getting the avatars involved. All the human beings are scared to tackle them. They ankle biting. Red zone. This is quarterback runs go up 80% in the red zone. Florida knows that. Gunnar has been killing teams right now in the red zone. And what did I just talk about? This set right here, where Gunnar started being so dangerous with his legs, once teams see this motion, everybody's thinking he's going to keep the ball. So we got all these eyes in the backfield. This gives Dylan Bell an easy access route right there, slant inside. Great first drive. We talk about the Dogs starting fast. Great job on starting fast today. Dylan Bell has really came alive in the right receiver role with Zachariah Branch taking his gadget player role. But like you see right there, everybody eyes in the backfield worried about 33 and 14. Now, my thing about what the Georgia defense all year was, I said quarterbacks gain confidence when they play us. We're not really affecting the quarterback when he's inside the pocket. And when he's run, we're not laying licks on him. We're not being physical on him to discourage him from running. What I did not want to see with DJ Lagway is the ability of him to extend plays. I don't care about sacks this game. Just keep him in the pocket. If he can beat us in the pocket, then it was just a night. But when we start talking about, as you're going to see on the tape, the scrambling and all that, good play, 5. Good play, 5. Georgia linebackers played amazing this game. Great job right here of recognizing the screen, not getting too far upfield, playing what the playing what the block gave him. This guard is giving me a run block. I'm going to play the run. Way not to have your eyes in the backfield and chase the quarterback. Just by you playing this right here, you give us opportunity. Great job, Christian Miller, of recognizing the screen. Slow it up. Allow you guys to get there. Great job, 5-2. 5-2 was the unsung hero in this play. Great job. Unsung hero. Slow the play up. Allow my brothers to come. 1st and 10 right here. 3-man rush. I don't want to see 3-man rush. I want to keep this guy in the pocket. We already struggle with 50-50 balls in man coverage. So the last thing I want to see is DJ Lagway ability to extend the play to have my young secondary, who is riddled with injuries right now, cover for 5 seconds. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi. That's 4.1 seconds, man. That's a lot for a DB to cover. But what I don't like right here, I think it could have been a better play call. I don't want DJ Lagway to have free edges. Like that rep I showed you against the first drive what Florida did, I want to always have someone right here boxing them in, someone right here boxing them in, not getting too high, and these guys just pushing the pocket and make this guy throw from a well. That's what I want to see. When we start talking about things like he has escape lanes here and escape lanes here, you don't want DJ Lagway playing backyard football. Good job, Gabe, but it's a 3-man rush versus 5 and a mobile quarterback. I don't like it. Right now, you got a team playing expired. They just lost their coach. It's me against the world in the locker room. Then we go right here. We got young guy in the secondary taking the cheese. Taking the cheese. We talked about this episode 1 in the team meeting. Son, you are the safety. You the deepest man. Don't nothing get behind you. So if nothing gets behind you, I don't need you to worry about this. Keep your depth. Have discipline. Keep your depth, because what happened? That movement right there, you in the SEC. If we evenly leaving, it's a game of inches. It's a game of inches in the SEC. That false step, looking down there, allows this guy to get over the top. Why? Because KJ Bolden is expecting you to be on your hash, on your post. You took the cheese. Don't take the cheese. When you take the cheese, you rat out your players. Eyes in the backfield, we've got a young room. No excuses. Week 7, you're not young no more. Next man up. I know it's a lot of injuries, but next man up. 3rd and 5 right here, 3rd and 6. I can live right here all day. Great pass pro right here. Good ball, you got to catch it. Noah Brown, you got to catch it. I'm pretty sure we paid you a good little bit of money out of the transfer portal to get a talented player like you from Texas A&M. So that means now you're a professional athlete. I need you to catch the ball. Tips and overthrows, you got to get those. I need more sense of urgency when you get up. Okay, so what? It's over. The play over. I don't like the body language. Play over. The play over. It's not Texas A&M. Way to hustle. Like I said, you got a team playing with momentum. You got to realize UCLA beat Penn State the week after they fired James. The week after they fired their head coach, UCLA head coach. They beat Penn State. When a team coming off a loss and a bye week, man, they playing with a lot of hoorah right now. 1st and 10, good rush. This concept has been killing us. Excuse me. This concept has been killing us all year. Play action. Linebackers' eyes always getting sucked up in the play action. And right now, that's what I'm talking about is a lot of teams, since I've watched the Tennessee game, a lot of teams have figured us out on 1st down. We bring a lot of simulated pressures. When you got simulated pressures, when a simulated pressure is a zone with a blitz, it's always some open spot. So the cat is out the bag. When it's on tape, it's on tape. Tennessee showed that this going to work all the time on 1st down. So you can't really blame – yes, you can blame the players, but they're calling what's called right now on 1st down. We're just being out-schemed. I've been seeing that since the Tennessee game. It led over to Alabama. But also, Glenn Schumann don't know what this man called. He got a brand-new offensive coordinator. Billy Napier not calling the game. But nonetheless, one thing I love about the Dogs this year is we hold teams to 3 in the red zone. We got to be one of the best red zone defenses in the SEC. You don't see a lot of people getting 7 on us. Going forward, now, even though Gunner has surpassed expectations, he's still a young quarterback. It's only probably like 7 games. We 7 games in this week, this year, 3 games last year. He only 11 games in. He has yet to play a full season collegiate games. This right here, I'm recognizing right now, all these guys on the line of scrimmage, the ball got to come out hot. I gotta find my hot now. Boom, they dropped out of there. I still got to find my hot. If no one's open, this is what I mean by when no one's open, and this is a guy with mutated DNA, and this is a guy with the even 36 chromosomes. Like, when you start talking about, find him. You know the ball got to come out hot. My eyes are locked. You got all our blitz, baby. Every gap is filled. I know right now, simple football math. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 O-linemen, 3-2 going to stay in the block if he ain't hot, if he ain't my hot, right? We got 5 O-linemen. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys on the line of scrimmage that are a potential threat. As a quarterback, right now, I know 5 versus 6, I'm not in good shape. Ball got to come out hot. Boom. George does a great job of picking it up. Right now, Gunner eyes are over here. I want that clock sped up just a little bit, thinking the ball got to come out hot, and I want you to go right there. Once that back foot hit right here, I'm off that. I got a curl flat drop underneath that. Once you go here, I want my eyes off that. Faster of scanning the field and come right back here and find 7 or find 16. Stayed over there too long. Look. First of all, I'm going to tell you something right now. You're not going to be able to go in there, win, get back vertical, and tackle him. I don't care how DJ Ladway is playing. He was the number 1 dual threat quarterback. He is an athletic freak. So, son, what I want you to do, I want you to get a little bit wider, about right here. I want you to run to that spot right there, and I want you to stop, and I want you to turn in and pause. I want you to do the same thing. I want you to turn in and pause. I want you to just push the pocket, and I want to make this guy beat me from here, right? What I do not want to see is guys going speed to power in here, collapsing the pocket when you're not athletically gifted enough to stop this guy from going around the edge. If he gets to do this, it will be a long day. It's no reason for you to be in there, finishing in there on a guy that was the number 1 dual threat quarterback in the world. What did we see? Was that the Auburn game? When I said, first of all, it's empty. It's a little football, 1-on-1. It's empty. It's 2nd and 20. As a defensive end, I learned this at Georgia, so I know y'all know this. I learned this. Empty mean screen or quarterback draw on 2nd and 20. This is called get back on track. The offense just lost 10 yards on first down. They got to get back on track. This is a get back on track play. This is going to be a draw or a screen. So what I want my D-line to do is not their job. It is not these guys' job. It's your job right here. What I want you guys to do is understand that it's 2nd and 20 and they are in empty. Just push the pocket. Don't create no alleyways because it's a draw. It's 2nd and 20. There's no pass play that can get 20 yards. So I don't even understand why we went over here on your first step. And why we went over here on your first step like we running a pass rush game. These guys have to honor the pass. They are doing their job. Screens are on you guys. And once again for the third week. Nice, man. Look, man. You know what? It's hard to complain because we stopped so many 4th and 1. But we at Georgia, I expect perfection or the closest thing to it. So I want stops all the time. I'm not going to keep giving benefit of the doubt saying we punched the ball out on the 4th and 1. Yeah, we get 4th and 1, but I want to get 4th and 1s all the time. First thing first we're going to look at is the black line. I see no feet back here. Good job. Do your job. His job right here is to not to go for the dive. He got to watch DJ Ladway going out the back door. But what I don't like right here, I don't like this conglomerate of men and their feet are two yards behind the line of scrimmage. You're not going to be able to win. When it gets to goal line situation, right now we're getting bullied. I applauded you last week, and what I've been saying on tape right here is this guy right here has been doing a great job of what I say last week, taking the chair off. What I mean by taking the chair back, when you sit down and somebody pull the chair back and you fall flat, we say that in defensive terms when a defensive lineman is leaning into the O-lineman trying to use his body against him, the O-lineman take his body away and make the defensive line fall. But with every action, there's a reaction, right? So you do that, which has been working. You take the chair away right here, and you gave up the sack. Every action has a reaction. It has worked more times than it hasn't, so we're not harping on it. Just wanted to say, switch it up sometimes. 1st and 10, 5. Boom. Georgia defense, I'm not expecting 11 to walk. I'm not expecting Jalen Walker or Mikael Carter to walk through the door. But what I am expecting now is us to stop teams in the red zone, hold them to 3, and make teams fight for every inch of grass. And I am expecting us to close games out in the 4th quarter. That's why I expect out of this defense. So you won't hear me harp about sacks no more because the eye in the sky don't lie. We ain't going to get them at a high clip this year. But we are going to do some things well. In the second quarter, in the second half, we play great team defense. This is what I like right here. I got both my linebackers who played great games. 5. What I do? Work over the top. Fight to right here on the top of the numbers, make the ball turn inside. In football, if I can, as an edge defender, which I've played, I'm telling you through experience, if I can set the edge on the numbers, it's going to give my guys a chance to rally to the football. That's why I don't like to see guys working for leverage trying to set the edge. No, set the edge on the numbers. Let's create a small space. He cut it up right here. Great job of this guy right here. They're trying to make it seem like people cheat for Georgia. Hand doesn't mean down. Forearm means down. Right now, he's lost control of the ball. The ball is gone out of his hand. Supposed to be a fumble. But once again, man, like it's so hard to harp on what this defense doesn't do well that when they show up and win games like this and do stuff like this, how can you not praise them for the things they do well? At Georgia, like I'm going to keep saying every time it show up on tape, because it's going to show up in the SEC from when I'm long gone. You got to get 4th and 1s. This is a bully man league. You got to get them and you got to stop them. And I swear it's not rocket science, y'all. Every play, look at this black line. I want to see more of this in the goal line, but on 4th and 1, look at Florida feet. They're 2 yards not behind the goal line. So if I pause the tape right now, you already know you're not getting the front line. Got one catch all game. Watch number 4. Look, man. I ain't seen this play. And this is why I like what Bobo doing. What have you heard on the team meeting? If you haven't heard it nowhere here, you'll hear it here first. What I said to you 2 weeks ago. A play caller job is to call the right call at the right time. We ain't ran our best scheme all game. Big man on little people. What is big man on little people, Davin? That means we're going to run a crack toss. Block down, put 6'6", 6'7", 330 on 6'2", 220. And watch this guy right here. Formation of football. Georgia's still finishing nasty. But I love the attitude of this team, specifically the O-line. You know, playing in these games, I've been the underdog. I've been the number 1 seed. The only time I've just beat the crap out of them was my senior year, and we beat the crap out of everybody. But Other than that, man, these games are always good. Once again, you're playing a team that is coming off of firing their coach. That's tough to play against. Everyone's rowdy. Everyone is it's us against the world. Georgia had to match that intensity, and this is Florida's Super Bowl. Once again, the defense did an amazing job of closing the game out, and the offense used the physicality and our nastiness to close the game out. Short and sweet, we back, baby. And like I always say in the SEC, this shit is survive in advance. Episode 8, man. Holla at y'all, man.